Oh yes, ladies and gents, today we are going to take a look at the greatest basketball video game of all time. Not NBA Live, not even NBA 2K Sports Edition. I'm talking, let's take it back to the old school when Chicago Bulls was the greatest basketball team ever. Yes, we're going to take a look at NBA Jam for the Super Nintendo as well as the Sega Genesis. So right now we're going to go to our options menu and check and see if our options are okay and everything like that. And that's pretty much it. So nothing much into it, so let's go. Alright, so let's see, we're entering our initials for record keeping. I don't know. I guess yeah. So, yeah, let me go ahead and enter my initials right here. Yeah. Oh crap, we gotta do a password thingamajigger. Boo! But anyways, let's go ahead and enter it in. Ah, no record. Let's see, let's choose our sports team. Let's choose our basketball team. So many lovely choices. Let's see. Supersonics, Blazers, Lakers. Yeah, the Chicago Bulls. I'll take that team. Yeah, that's my team. Yes, I'm choosing the Chicago Bulls. That's my favorite basketball team. Yes, I'm going. Okay, here's the tip. And we are underway. Whoa, that is way too far. Anyways, yeah, for most of you all who played like basketball sports games, you should pretty much know the objective by now. It's just like shoot, try to block the shot or whatever, and try to score more points before the end of the game or whatever. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Wild shot. Yeah. I just love shooting threes, don't I? Good thing I did it for this commentary, so more than likely for this review. Block it, Pip. Ah, crap! I goaltend. Now, before I even continue on with this review, I'm just gonna have to make one thing clear. Please, when you comment on this review, please, no fanboyism of which version is better. Saying stuff like, ooh, kidThunder, you're reviewing the wrong version because the Genesis version is so much better. Yeah. Nah. Honestly, now, I don't own the Genesis version. I own the Super Nintendo version. Even though I played the Genesis version back in the day. And to come clean and honest, they're the same exact game. The only minor difference between the two versions is number one, the control setup. Since the Genesis version has, the Genesis controller has three buttons. Three face buttons. But there is a 6-button arcade pad for the Genesis controller. But mainly the 6-button arcade pad is mainly used for fighting games and stuff like that. And the Super Nintendo controller is basically four face buttons, and you got two shoulder buttons on as well on there. Now, another difference is that while in the in-game footage, the Genesis version does have background music within each quarter. While the Super Nintendo version really doesn't, but honestly, that's really a minor difference. It's not that much of a big deal, so it doesn't bother me at all. Anyways, back to the review. Now, at the end of each quarter, they give you like coaching tips. I believe it's on the first and the third quarter, if I'm not mistaken. The tournament edition was released a year after the original game, and each quarter you could change your players and stuff like that, just in case if they have so many injuries in the game. Now, as some of us may know, the history of NBA Jam, 1992, it started out in the arcade, and then it got ported to like in the home console versions in the year after that. So that's pretty much it. Now, in both versions of NBA Jam, as well as the tournament edition of NBA Jam, there are actually like two calls in the game. I mean, two violations in the game: goaltending and shot clock violation. In other words, there are no foul violations or, you know, free throw violations and stuff like that. So it's not as realistic, but at the least bit, it's still a great game. We have to give it props. Basically, this is all what I have to say about NBA Jam. It's a great arcade part, even though the arcade version may have been a little bit more dynamic, but this is a game that makes you want to play your Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis every single day. So if you're a Super Nintendo person or a Sega Genesis person, you owe it to yourself a copy of NBA Jam, either the original or tournament edition. As of now, this is kidThunder signing off, and take care, everyone. And just to let you know, like I said earlier, please, no fanboyism. Saying that Jesus' version is so much better. Oh, Super Nintendo's version is so much better. They're the same exact game, guys. Anyways, I gotta get going. See you later. And just to let you know, the reason why I did this review is because the NBA playoffs are basically rolling around the corner. So, all I can say is, let's go Chicago Bulls. I'm rooting for you.